What is up? Pete Sweeney here with one of our team experts, Trent. We are your Emerald Coast relocation experts. Today we're going to be talking about a hidden jewel you might not know of outside of Pensacola. That hidden jewel, Gulf Breeze. Let's go. Quick story before we dive into Gulf Breeze. We were actually, when we were looking to relocate into the Emerald Coast, we were looking on the outside of Pensacola, more so Pensacola Downtown. And we didn't really realize or know of Gulf Breeze until Trent had kind of informed us on a little bit. After hearing about Gulf Breeze, it really lined up with what we were looking for more so than Pensacola Downtown. And that's why it's so important to have an expert who knows this area instead of just willy-nilly moving wherever the heck you want. We're really gonna make this video as conversational as possible, talking about the process as to why we chose Gulf Breeze over Pensacola Downtown, why it fit our lifestyles more than say over on the mainland. So Trent, I mean, kind of when we came to you as clients talking about where we want to live, what was it about Gulf Breeze that you thought appealed to us?
Yeah, I knew you guys wanted to come down here because you're leaving Colorado and you wanted to feel like you were at the beach.
Yep.
Well, it's a little different. We're not exactly on the beach, but we are surrounded by two different bodies of water over here. Yep. But there's easy access to the beach, and not only just Pensacola Beach, there's easy access to Navarre Beach as well. So I do like having the choice of which way you want to go. If you're looking for the high season, lots to do, nightlife, crowds, Pensacola Beach might be where you're at. If you're looking for a little more of a quiet scene, yep, you can head over to Navarre. Whatever you're feeling that day, you can just choose that direction and head that way. Something else I knew about you guys is that you guys had some kids. Yep. And Santa Rosa County schools, A-rated schools around here.
Yep.
It's something to check out. If you wanted to check out schools in the area, you can go to
niche.com.
Niche.com.
Yep.
And then not just Gulf Breeze, but most of Santa Rosa County schools all come in A-rated.
And that actually was one of the biggest pain points that we experienced when moving here into the Emerald Coast was we want someone that had great schools, right? And so we looked it up on niche.com. I highly recommend checking it out because don't take our word for it. Look for what their grades are. They're like A's across the board, and it doesn't matter where you're at. We're a little bit further east in Gulf Breeze. Even over there, the elementary school is great. We still have the same high school and middle school. All of them are rated A's. Great schools here, so that's what we really chose Gulf Breeze over, say, the mainland of Pensacola. And if you can look in the distance, so every time I do this, I feel like you can't see it as well as I can. You can see Pensacola Beach right there. So the fact that it is so close to Pensacola Beach as opposed to living in Pensacola proper, it was a huge deal for us because we wanted to be close to the beach. We really didn't want to go 20 minutes or more outside of the beach. We want to be able to have a quick commute there. Another thing that really appealed to us, it might appeal to you as well too, is the people in Gulf Breeze are amazing. When we first purchased our property here, neighbors were literally coming over and saying, "Hey, how's it going?" introducing themselves.
Wicked, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Are you our new neighbors? We're your new neighbors. Yeah.
We hadn't experienced that where we came from. And then also there was a time that we went to dinner one time with Trent and the kids were just able to go out and play on the golf course. That's not something that you really see in Denver. That's why it was so amazing that we were exposed to this instead of going off our gut instinct that, hey, you know what, we're moving to Pensacola. Pensacola's where it's gonna be. Had we not known, we wouldn't have been in Gulf Breeze.
Yeah, lots of great things over in Pensacola too, but I think Gulf Breeze has, a little easier access to the beach as we already talked about, but also just access to the water itself.
Yep.
I can think of 4 boat launches right off the bat, easily accessible from Gulf Breeze. We've got the bay on one side and we've got the sound right here. That's the body of water that's in between Pensacola Beach and Gulf Breeze, but 3 different boat launches from Woodlawn, Oriole Beach, and Gulf Breeze proper. Easy access to get on the water by boat, jet ski, kayak, whatever your toy may be.
Another great thing that I noticed about Gulf Breeze is they are putting money back into the city. So right now, currently 98 is the main highway that runs through Gulf Breeze. They're extending that, so it's gonna be 3 lanes on each side. Trent, you were just telling me about the new high school that's coming in as well too.
Yeah, absolutely. So they are planning to build a new high school. I think the last article I read said they're hoping for completion 2025.
Yep.
Down on 98 in the old flea market across from the zoo. We're just now coming off the completion of the new 3-mile bridge, or I don't know, when I was growing up it was called the 3-mile bridge. I think it's the Bay Bridge now.
Yep, always changing those names.
Yeah. But so eventually we're looking at having 3 lanes all the way from the bridge out through Gulf Breeze and Tiger Point. They're putting money back into that roadway, drainage, and I think it's going to improve traffic flow You know, a lot of upgrades going in around here.
Another thing I want to mention too is Gulf Breeze. There's a difference between, say, West Gulf Breeze and East Gulf Breeze. The way I always think about it is back in Colorado, if you're like kind of outside of the city limits but still considered that city, you have unincorporated and incorporated, right? And so kind of go into that a little bit, what the difference is being in Gulf Breeze proper and somewhere more like Tiger Point.
Yeah, Gulf Breeze proper is going to be directly across from the bridge that accesses the beach. It's kind of got its own neighborhood over there. It's a little bit closer to Pensacola. You're really only looking at about 5 minutes just going across that 3-mile bridge that we just spoke about.
Yep.
And then as you come out towards Tiger Point, you have to travel through this area that we're actually standing in right now is the Live Oak Nature Preserve.
Yep.
And we are situated more so in between Navarre and Pensacola. Yep. So whereas if you're in Gulf Breeze proper, you might just want to stick to going to Pensacola Beach. Whereas if you're here in Tiger Point, you know, you're looking at about the same distance either direction. You can head, you know, 10 to 15 minutes over west down towards Pensacola Beach, or you can shoot east towards Destin and hop off at Navarre in about 15 minutes as well.
Yeah, just being able to choose those beaches is awesome. Say you don't want to go to Pensacola Beach because it does get a little crazy in the high times in the summertime, June, July. You could hop over to Navarre, and Navarre is not as busy as Pensacola Beach is. You have those options, right? You're not only stuck to one beach.
Another thing some people don't think about is that out here in Tiger Point, we've also got the Garcon Point Bridge. It does have a toll, however, it's just much quicker, easier access if you're heading north if you need interstate access. You know, some people don't realize you don't have to go all the way around back through Pensacola. You can just shoot right across. I believe the toll right now is $275, or you can get a Sun Pass, but that'll give you easy access to travel over to the areas Milton, Pace, Cantonment, hit the interstate if you're, you know, shooting out of town for the weekend. So just an easier straight shot through there.
So real quick story on why we decided to choose Gulf Breeze of all these other places in the Emerald Coast. These are questions and concerns that are going to be specific to you. That's why it's so important that you do reach out to us and we can give you that expert advice whenever choosing wherever you're going to land. So we're going to go throw our number below right there. Give us a call, give us a text. If you are looking at pursuing real estate in the state of Florida, also if you would do us a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, give us a thumbs up if you feel like this content provides value to you. And until next time, we love you. Bye.